Hey, Cancer. Gonna do, I don't know, second half of January reading. Whatever. Whenever you see it. And yes, I am wearing my big floofy old $15 robe I think I got from Fred's where they closed down a few years ago. I am not even a leopard print girl. I'm really not. Now I do like gold and black because it matches like Mardi Gras. But I don't know. I am cold. It's probably covered in cat hair. Oh my goodness. It has been so crazy. How about you guys? How has y'all's past year been? Like, was it crazy? Mine was crazy. Cray. And I'm like begging the Lord to give me a little bit of reprieve this year. Good Lord have mercy. I just don't want to do more cray. Nope. Now, we do have 4 of Wands reverse bottom of the deck. Boo. I will go over some astrology stuff too. You know, I always say I'm not an astrologer, but I love to look at the stuff, okay? So, I don't know, you can call me a lay astrologer. It'll probably take me 30 years to learn half of what someone who really studies it all the time or takes courses on it would know. But I will say Mars goes direct in Gemini on the 12th. So, I'm recording this on the 10th. I can't wait. I don't even know if it's going to help. I have a Gemini son, and he has been a royal ass lately. And I mean, when Mars was in my sign, I'm an Aquarius. I had fun. Like, I had joy, you know. It was kind of had a little bit of courage to go out and mingle, and it was fun, but for my son, he's just stuck in his little rut, but maybe it's the reverse thing. Maybe it'll get better. God, I hope it'll get better. And we have Mercury going direct in Capricorn on the 18th. And I'm sure we're all ready for Mercury retro to stop, right? Have you guys been seeing crazy stuff? I had my vehicle break down. I had a lot of trouble with uploads over the last, couple weeks. And I have seen the weirdest stuff happen. Like when I went up to get my truck, the little receipt thing kept messing up, and she was so mad at it, and she's like, God bless America, trying to fix it. And I wanted so bad to say Mercury retro, but then I live in the deep south, so I mean, I don't consider Arkansas deep south when all my family's from the Gulf Coast. I'm like, how can you get more deep than touching the Gulf? But Arkansas is considered the deep south, so I guess, they act that way. But I always look around for a bunch of Jesus stuff first. Not that I don't love Jesus. I have nothing against Jesus. It's just that, if they're too churchy, if you say something like that, they might be like, get out of here. So I saw the Jesus stuff, and then I was like, I'm not going to say anything. But I wanted so bad to say Mercury retro. Okay. And then we have, let's see, the sun's entering my sign, Aquarius, on the 20th. We have a new moon in my sign on the 21st. And that's going to hit hard, guys. I follow Elsa, this astrologer. Her YouTube is just Elsa, but she does most of her work on her website. And she was saying you should look at where it's going to fall in your transit, because it's going to affect different houses different ways. And on the 22nd, Uranus goes direct. I'm kind of hoping that might help some, might boost some stuff. I can't wait. And then we also have Venus going into Pisces on the 26th. So, anyway, I know it's going to be a kind of hectic January. Most people expect January to be dead time. January is like the witching hour of astrology. You know, everyone hates January and early February. They think it's the most boring, dreadful time of year. Everyone gets depressed and lonely. And usually where I live in the Ouachita Mountains, it's like misty and it looks almost like England or Scotland all winter, like hazy. And it's been so sunny. It's weird. It's really weird winter. Active. Ace of Swords reverse, King of Pentacles, Temperance, Eight of Cups reversed, the Star, Ten of Pentacles reversed, and King of Swords reversed. And then we have the Four of Wands reversed on the deck. Guys, I have been seeing a lot of this. You know, I've already done the first 3 signs, and it's where you have so much good and so much bad at the same time. I have to admit, I'm going through that too. I think maybe we all are in some shape or form, right? It's like some stuff is going so well and other stuff so bad. How? I don't know. Because you have that King of Pentacles and Temperance and the Star all upright, which is stunning, it's beautiful, it's hopes, dreams. It's standing in your integrity, being stable financially, or at least, even if you may not look like you're stable financially all the way, you know exactly the steps it takes. You're on top of your game, you know, you're budgeting, you got your shit together. And then Temperance, balance. You've got everything balanced out. Like, a lot of people are doing dry January. If you had been drinking too much over the holidays, you've even got that under control. You know, you're balancing everything out, which is amazing, right? But then you do have that Ace of Swords reversed, and you have the Eight of Cups reversed, both around the outside of this. And I kind of feel like some of you guys probably wanted to tell someone something and you didn't do it. You have your reasons, and then you also thought about walking away from this person too, and you also haven't really made up your mind if that's what you're going to do. We have that Ten of Pentacles reversed and the King of Swords reversed. I think you know that if you do say what you want to say, it's going to come out ugly, and it could also cause some strife in the home or with your goals. Because if you're a King of Pentacles, if you come out as a negative King of Swords, you know, it can turn your King of Pentacles into that Ten of Pentacles reverse. Like, you know it. You know if you say and do the wrong thing, you step on the wrong toes, you could lose all that you work for. You know? Wow. So it's almost like you're having to walk the line. Like, you really know what you want. You've got your shit together. But there's just some things going on relationship-wise that are not, you know, what you want it to be. And everyone is going through that right now. I hate to say everyone, but a lot of people are, you know. It's just a lot of things, that cosmic blueprint of astrology, whether people want to believe in it or not. These celestial beings, which even the Bible brings up, by the way, and says you can't make fun of them or anything else, or you're a brute beast because you don't know what you're talking about. They're not going to teach you that, church. The thing is that this cosmic clock that kind of goes tick-tock, you know, it is testing the hearts of men. There's these energies at play, and these lessons we're meant to learn. Okay, and we're not able to bypass it. We can't avoid it. If you were to stay home and stay safe, it will find you. There's no way around it. The more you try to stay safe, especially with so much going on in fire energy, you know, we've got that Mars that's reversed, it's about to go direct. But, you know, we've got Aries and Jupiter and Aries now. You know, there's a lot of hot and heavy going on. There just is. And there's going to be so much emotional stuff going on. So I cut this deck too. And I got the Hanged Man. And I also got the Six of Swords reversed. Yeah, I think that something is kind of nagging at you. Even though you've got so much beauty going on. Look at that beautiful Ace of Cups that came out facing up. So you have a lot of beautiful stuff going on. But there is just something. Someone got away. You know, something has gotten away. And it's just not working out the way you want. Lovers, look at that, right when I said that. Ooh, guys. Ooh, this is intense. Oh, look at that, guys. We have the Ace of Coins right next to the Ace of Cups. The Empress. and the Lovers surrounding those. Six of Wands, victory. Queen of Swords reversed over here and the Moon reversed over here. Guys, this is really strange because here we have that King of Swords reversed, that Queen of Swords reversed. This definitely looks like a couple's quarrel, doesn't it? Like it's almost like everything is working out, but there's this couple fighting. But yet you have the Lovers upright. You have the beautiful Ace of Cups, this beautiful new love, Ace of Coins with the family. I feel like when you see the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Coins together, that is brand spanking new, overflowing, stable relationship. I'm wondering, maybe some of you are just dealing with baby X drama. You know, you may have a child with someone, children, or the person you love does. And is that baby daddy, mama drama? You know what I mean. I mean, that's just one scenario can be playing out because you've got so much beautiful growth going on here. You know, you got a long way to go with them being aces, but it is so beautiful. And the Empress, some of you might be pregnant or getting someone pregnant or know someone who is. And I do think some of you, that is what it is, okay? You have found someone you're madly in love. For some of you, I'll flat out tell you that what I'm picking up on more specifically is that you have a masculine man in your life, or you are that guy, and you have a beautiful woman, or you are that beautiful woman who is pregnant, and it's kind of a big victory for y'all. It's like you're showing now with that Six of Wands. It's out for everyone to see, or it's on social media. You finally announced it. You got the baby bump. The problem is that Moon reverse. That's like kind of like when secrets are being revealed. Then the ex is not liking it, guys. Not one bit. And I almost feel like that might be why you avoided telling the ex directly, or why your partner avoided telling their ex directly. Because it's like they knew if they did, they'd end up sounding like that King of Swords. Negative. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to come off that way. I think they're still debating if they were going to tell the ex, but instead they found out through social media or through friends or grapevine or whatever, or just showing, you know, when you exchange kids and then there she is walking around with baby bump, right? Woo wee, that's rough. Because even if you're over each other and you never want to be with each other again, when you're really tied to someone and you had children with someone and then you see them having kids with someone else, I think it makes you feel vulnerable, I'm sure. And if this person isn't completely healthy and sound, they might actually, you know, they might be a little bit upset and say some stuff. But I know that's not the only scenario, but that's definitely a more specific one that I'm picking up on. The Hanged Man, and then the Six of Swords reversed. I think the reason why, like, this person might be upset is because they might feel like they're making all the sacrifices, you know? And I'm not trying to, like, be a devil's advocate or anything, but I am saying that if you think about, like, let's say you have a partner and they have an ex, and the ex is a little bit moody and bitchy about, you know, you being pregnant. Maybe she sees something you don't see. Like, he's hardly taking care of the kids he already has. You know, hardly paying for them or helping pull his weight. And here he is starting a whole nother family. And you might be happy and in love. I mean, it's beautiful love. It is. It's gorgeous. It's stunning. I mean, come on. We got the Star card, Temperance, King of Pentacles, the Lovers, Ace of Cups, Ace of Coins, and Empress, Six of Wands. This is all beautiful. Now, this other person may just feel like he may not be pulling the weight for her or whatever, right? Also, it could just be a fear that, you know, there's not going to be enough for the previous kids once you have more kids coming along. It's also a very normal, rational thing to feel like, you know. But it's just that with the King of Pentacles, I feel like this person is still providing for the other children, you know. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think so. It's definitely young new love though. So y'all got a long way to go because this other person has more history with him. You know, this other person knows him way better than you do. Way better than you do. And even though I would not diss on this relationship, you should thoroughly enjoy it because it's a beautiful, beautiful relationship. Just understand that, you know, sometimes an ex knows better than you think. Sometimes the one person that you think doesn't get you and you know, you think is your enemy may very well be the one that understands what you just don't see yet. And one day, his feet are going to be a lot stinkier. And one day, his shits are going to be a lot stinkier. And his snores are going to be a lot louder. And everything that annoys you about is going to be a lot worse. And then, you know, you're going to start thinking about all of the stuff that you thought was so endearing and it's not anymore. And then you'll actually start noticing stuff that she knew. I mean, that's not why you quit loving someone. I'm just saying that, you know, I have a feeling that she's seen the side of him you haven't seen yet. It's just too new, you know? And, I mean, it's a good and bad thing. Sometimes men learn from an ex. They learn what not to do. They learn how to grow up, right? Just be cautious, because I really think it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I would not say this is a bad partner in any way, shape, or form. And I also think that if this person, the ex, is acting out of character or being unruly, you know, I would take it with a grain of salt, because I don't think that either one of you can see the whole picture right now. I think it's going to start coming out, especially with the moon reversed. It's going to take time. It can take years, you know, because everyone has to grow up. We all learn from this stuff, don't we? Okay, we have the willow for the Akashic. Let's see what the willow says. And sometimes if they act really like ugly to you, you know, of course you'd want to set boundaries and stuff, but they don't know everything. You know how that goes. I mean, they know a lot more about this person than you do so far, but they don't know everything. And they're probably worried. Some people worry that, you know, the new partner is bad too. A lot of times a new partner is just innocent, and it's just going to be conflict, you know, until everyone grows up and learns lessons from it. So we have the willow. A big, beautiful willow tree stands in the summer sun. This stately tree is strong and flexible, and this card upright is telling you that you are too. The willow spreads its roots deep and wide, creating a strong foundation that is capable of standing up to anything. Now is the time for you to stand tall and feel the support of the earth beneath your feet. This card indicates a time of calm, so enjoy the peaceful energy now. It also signifies a time of power, perfect for reinforcing your foundation in your work, in your family, in your spirit, and in the depth of your belief in yourself. Just like the willow, you have a peaceful strength drawn from the waters of your soul and extending through all eternity. Stand confidently in your truth. Take the actions that support the growth of all things wonderful in your life, and know that you are powerful. Wow, y'all really do look so good. I love this. I do. It's nice to see so much love going on. Let's see. It says this person is influenced by spirits who think you are good for them. These spirits do not have your best interest in mind, misdirected and selfish. I think that's just a little warning for some of you. Not all of you, but for some of you. So here's the thing. The reason why I have these cards is because sometimes people are guided to us by spirits that are more earthbound, elemental, lower level spirits, not by spirit. By those who have crossed over, heavenly spirits, angels, Holy Spirit. And when they're guided by lower level spirits, it's because, believe it or not, a lot of these lower level spirits that are still earthbound kind of like to precariously live through us. They like to they think they know what's best for us. That's more of what a familiar spirit is. I know people think that when you say spirit guides in the religious faith, they think, that that's a familiar spirit, but a familiar spirit is still pretty earthbound, and their views are still not what's best for everyone involved. And for some of you, your partner, even though it's a beautiful love relationship, it is being influenced by spirits that you cannot see. And it's not what's best for you. Also, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be your love partner, okay? It could be this ex is actually still kind of like clinging to or kind of trying to stay in too much communication with your partner or with you. And it is for the wrong reasons, because there's some kind of spirit, like whispering in their ear, influencing them. It's like they don't even know why they're so jealous or envious or whatever, but it's because they have those elemental lower level spirits whispering to them, influencing them. And it's making them erratic and behave out of character. And the problem with that, guys, is that can break up a healthy relationship. You have to set boundaries with an ex if they're going to destroy your current relationship. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes men are bad about that. They don't want to say no to their ex because they don't look like the bad guy. No, it can be women too. Same-sex couples, whatever. But what I am saying is, if you look at your ex or your partner's ex, if they're not setting boundaries, and you shouldn't have to. If it's your partner's ex, you shouldn't have to. If they're not doing it, there's something wrong with them, and they're not very mature spiritually, emotionally, and they're actually going to create too much. I know from my own experience, it creates so much stress and pain and heartache for you if he or she makes you carry a burden that's not for you to bear. They need to grow the F up and deal with their own baggage so that you can have this beautiful love without it being interfered with this negative reverse sword. We got 3 reverse swords in here, guys, messing this shit up. And with that 10 of Pentacles reverse, it could be over child support and stuff like that. Ruining everything for you guys because this person cannot set boundaries. If you have a healthy relationship, your ex should not be calling and texting. Their ex should not be calling and texting. It's like there's email and there's those parent apps where you communicate through a parent app. Now, I understand that everyone has their own way of doing things. I'm not telling you how to co-parent, but what I'm saying is, if you think that, you can just or your partner can just let an ex text you at 3 in the morning or call you first thing in the morning when you're still in bed with your partner or on date night and stuff, man, that stuff is sick. It's imbalance. That rabbit reverse, that's imbalance. And it will ruin stuff. You don't want to ruin this beauty that you got, guys. And you don't want your partner to do it either. Okay, we have the Sow, which is in the Druid deck. It's nurturing, it's motherhood, it's generosity. A lot of people like to look at pigs as ugly and, cruel. You just, there's that influencer where everyone's hopping on him because of that pig that got found. Pearl, who's in a sanctuary now. You look how sweet and loving they can be. This is a loving mother. Has tons of babies. She takes such good care of them. Reverse, the angry mother boar can be as dangerous as the angry mother bear. Okay, but you've got them both upright. This is definitely motherhood written all over it for someone, because the bear, the loving mother bear, the Sow reverse, the only problem with that is that you may be getting in the dog reverse, a little burnout going on where you feel like you don't have the energy to keep giving this nourishment. You may be feeling like you're doing the most giving, okay? Also, the dog reverse, are you eager to please a cruel owner? Are you having to really test the loyalty of those around you to make sure that they love at the same level that you love, that they have the same standards that you have, the same boundaries that you have? And then with the eagle reverse, you might get a little bit too critical, too judgmental, and kind of forget to put your emotions. You might be emotionally detaching to survive whatever this X drama is, or whatever is going on that's making it hard for you to enjoy your love right now. And I hate to say it, but I know for some of you, it's because you have a partner who is not setting boundaries with their ex, and it's making you have to do it all. If you're having to sit here and balance out stepkids and balance out having your own kids and balance out being pregnant, and you're trying so hard not to step on toes, not to cause a fight, trying to love on everyone, trying to be patient, trying to be quiet, trying to be submissive, trying to make everyone happy, you're going to get burnt out and you're going to get bitchy. And then you're going to be the Queen of Swords reversed. You better take care of yourself. Do not let us, this is a beautiful, beautiful love relationship, but it's a new relationship, obviously. If it's not new, it is renewed, with that Ace of Cups and Ace of Coins. But you have to set boundaries early, because a lot of times partners who don't see boundaries, they're constantly going to step on your toes until your foot is broken. Set those boundaries early, and you keep note of those red flags, guys, because this is a beautiful relationship. But if you get burnt out, you can't enjoy it, and I do see that you love nurturing, this is, whether you're male, female, whatever, you have this mothering, nurturing, you could even say paternal if you want, very, very deep drive to take care of little ones and the family and the home, which is beautiful. And or doing cancer. Oh my God. Isn't that crazy? Because yeah, my grandmother was a Cancer. I loved her so much. She was the only woman in my life that had the ability to listen to all of your drama and not judge and not gossip and take it and actually care about you. My mom can't listen to it. She won't listen to it. She'll change the subject. Because if it's not something fun and beautiful and enjoyable and what I want, then she don't want to talk about it. And I don't know. My dad's a Cancer, but he's on the cusp of Leo, and it's always about him. I don't even know how he thinks he knows me. He always tells me who I am because he loves to project, but he never even lets me talk. I'm like, how do you know your own daughter when you haven't even listened to one whole sentence I've said in 20 years? But anyway, you, honest to God, Cancer, you have the ability to create the most beautiful, loving home. But with that 10 of Pentacles reversed and the 4 of Wands reversed, that is not. Okay? But you have it here. I think it's in you. You may have a lot of stuff shaking up your home right now, but do not feel bad, because you've got that Lovers, Ace of Cups, Ace of Coins, the Empress, 6 of Wands, the Star, Temperance. I mean, it's a very beautiful read. I just think that you've got to nurture yourself. You can't let yourself get burnt out, and you have to set some boundaries. Don't be letting people come into your home with their shit. Like if you have a partner's ex coming into your home, ain't no reason why that should happen at all. No way. I think that's all I got, guys. If you made it this far, you can like and comment and sub, and even if you just leave a little emoji like a star or a heart or something, I'd appreciate it. It really helps get my views bumped up. I love you. Bless you till next time.